Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, I wanted to try a deck that was really popular and then got banned out of the existence, an Esper Pixie deck. So back in the days, we had Esper Pixie in Nurturing Pixie, coupled with, I believe it was Hopeless Nightmare and Storm Chaser's Talon. Those were the three standout cards in the Pixie sort of deck list. And the whole idea is we got a lot of one-drops that have very impactful things that we can do, right? Storm Chaser's Talon is very aggressive. Nurturing Pixie gets to bounce one of our ETB cards and get additional value while putting a 2-2 on board. And then Hopeless Nightmare makes our opponent discard a card and lose 2 life, which is a very quick way that we can win the game. Now, Hopeless Nightmare is banned, and we have to kind of replace that with Tiny Bone Joins Up, which is not very good at doing what we exactly want to do, but at least does make our opponent discard a card. Now, along with that, we do have a very, very good card from Edge of Eternity, the Cosmogrand Zenith. A 3-mana 2/4. This is whenever you cast your second spell, we either make 2/1/1 Soldier or put a +1/+1 counter on every creature we control, which kind of like a pseudo... What is that card called? I also got banned. It says Quarry Steel Cutter. It's kind of like that, but not really, because Quarry Steel Cutter costs 2, and it's red, which has a lot of cheap casting spells that cycles themselves. On Esper color, the hope is that we can bounce something and then play something that we bounced, therefore triggering the 2 spells. Now, that is a very hopeful strategy, but getting that to work requires all of our bounce spells to have impact in the early game, interacting with our opponent, and also be easy to cast. So, we're running Sunpearl Kirin, we're running 1 Ambrosia Whiteheart as our 5th Kirin. We're running Fear of Isolation, which could or could not be good. Could be good or could be not good. That's what I meant to say. And we got a lot of removal. 4 Momentum Breaker and 4 Nowhere to Run to hopefully get us there. And, back that all up, we also have 2 stock up to get additional card draw, and 2 Kaito, just in case the Cosmogrand Zenith are not going to get us there. Kaito has a bit of a control element in the stun counter, and other than that, it's easy to cheat in with ninjutsu when we have a lot of cheap creatures that we don't really care about bouncing. So that's kind of the idea of this Esper Pixie deck. So let's talk about all deck lists, because it is a little bit different, right? Turn 1, we got 4 Storm Chaser's Talon, 3 Spy God Siren, and 2 Tiny Bone Joins Up. These are our turn 1 play. Now, we also have 4 Nurturing Pixie as our 1-drop, but obviously, it's not coming out in turn 1 because it's a Pixie, right? A Pixie needs to bounce something for it to be good. Turn 2, we have Flash Speed, 1 Ambrosia, and 4 Sunpearl Kirin. So basically 5 Kirins. Now, Ambrosia is very good in that it's a 2/2, so you can sneak in and block a 1/1 attacker if you want. But most of the time, Sunpearl Kirin is a little bit better because we can bounce a non-land permanent or non-land non-token permanent non-land and token permanent, and we draw a card, or bounce a non-land non-token permanent, and we get to play it again. So whatever we bounce, it will get a little bit of value from the Kirin. We also have 2 Fear of Isolation, which it probably is the worst of the bounce because it's a 2-mana spell that does also do the bounce, but it's a 2/3, so it can block things, but it has to be played at sorcery speed rather than the flash speed. So, and we also have 2 Cryogen Relic, which is just card draw, but in scenarios where if our opponent tap a very big attacking creature that we're scared of, we can also stun it for a turn. So yeah, let's put it over here as part of the card draw package. Now, 3 mana play, we have 2 Cosmogrand Zenith and 2 Kaito that we want to ninjutsu in, and those are 3 mana plays. That are on tempo plays. Card draw wise, like I said, we have 2 Cryogen Relic and 2 stock up, and removal, we have 4 Momentum Breaker and 4 Nowhere to Run. Now, I kind of struggle with whether or not to include the Tragic Trajectory. So some of the early games, you'll see me run, 4 off, then 3 off, then 2 off, and finally 1 off Tragic Trajectory, because it's a good card in some scenario, but not in this deck that really needs to have flash speed interactions like Nowhere to Run. Right, Tragic Trajectory is sorcery, which, even if we can -10 the creature, at sorcery speed, it's not very useful. And then when it comes to land base, we have 23 lands in this deck. I want to cut lands because I get flooded quite often. So we have 4 Floodfarm Verge, hold on. So it's Esper color. So let's talk about Esper color, right? For blue-white, we have 4 Floodfarm Verge. That's it. we don't need that many blue-white. It's a lot more blue-black, I think, and white-black that has the mana that we need. So for white-black, we got 4 Godless Shrine, 2 Concealed Courtyard, and 3 Bleachbone Verge. And for blue-black, we have 4 Watery Grave and 4 Gloomlake Verge. So that's kind of where our land split goes. We only have 4 Floodfarm Verge because there is no other good white and blue lands right now that are going to come into play untapped. So we're going to just slot in 1 playing 1 island to kind of fix that gap. Then we have 6 blue-white lands, sort of. 7. Actually, no, this is 7. This is 9 white-black lands and an 8 blue-black lands to have the total 23 split. You can see there's no utility lands in the deck, so we get flooded. We're going to be pretty sad. But that should be okay because the rest of our deck is very high impact, and a lot of these cards are turning in value. Churning, meaning that it goes, double or triple in value sometimes, especially cards like Cryogen Relic. If we play it, bounce it, play it again, sack it, that's 4 cards you can draw off 1 card. So in those kind of scenarios, the lands don't really need to have any more value than just adding mana. So that's at least how I feel. Let's see how well we can actually do in the games. Alright, our opponent is Color 25. We gotta go first against the Color 25. This hand is fire. Let's see if we can keep it that way. Gloomlake Verge on a Spyglass Siren. Ah! One land and then nothing. Okay. If you're gonna 1 land and then nothing, do we Godless Shrine here? Does that matter? Do I need to map? I don't know if I need to map this turn. Against Vantage? Huh. I mean, I could also not care. Let's use up the maps he has a removal. He has a 1 mana removal. Oh, is it Burn Spell? Okay, Burst Lightning. Sometimes I always think whether or not I should attack first in those kind of scenarios. Feels better to attack, right? He plots. He plots a Slick Shot. Oh boy. He has 4 cards. Do I just hold up a Kirin? A Kirin can actually, block the Slick Shot, which is kind of wild. And against the Slick Shot, I don't think I want to tap. Still like this. Feels weird. But the Kirin can actually block the Slick Shot. Oh yeah, against a burn deck, I don't think I want my Godless Shrine to deal damage to me. He's not doing anything, which means we Kirin. Probably has a Lightning Helix or something. I'll bounce this Storm Chaser's Talon. Maybe he shocked my Kirin? He does have a Lightning Helix. That means he's behind on a lot more, right? This could deal a lot to Kaito, which would kill Kaito, but that would be all his stuff, so I don't know if I mind that too much. The problem with this is I actually don't have blue mana for Storm Chaser's Talent. So I mean, I have to cheat it in. I could just cast Kaito. But what does casting Kaito do? I get an emblem.
I learned something in out of the shadows and into the fray.
Well,
I've got you beat 6 different ways.
Neither of these cards are that good. So yeah, if he wants to Slick Shot Kaito, I guess so. It's not great that I lose Kaito, right? But he also loses Slick Shot, which is very important for me. Higher Claw does not hit Kaito. He needs to play a instant or sorcery spell and then hit Kaito that way. That is all his value, which is then what I can turn on.
I need more intel.
Okay, so Momentum Breaker, Tragic Trajectory, and then Storm Chaser's Talon. I understand that my last card, I'm down to my last card, but my last card is Stock Up, which is probably the best last card you can have. I could bring back Trajectory just to kill a creature if he does go too big, but most likely I'm stocking up this turn. Him not playing anything is insane. Probably just plots another Slick Shot, or does nothing. Does nothing is way better, so stock up. Does he want to shock the Otter? Boros Charm my face. Okay. Somebody's mad. Floodfarm Verge. Do you get a Cosmogrand or do you get a Storm Chaser's Talon? It's number 2. Cosmogrand helps me go wide. This might be how I get there. I could also... So I'm probably Kaitoing this turn, right? So next turn I'm playing Cosmogrand or something. Cosmogrand is more aggressive. Yeah, let's do this. This is actually temple. I will lose this 1-1 or 2-2.
Your tech is way. The housewarming party has arrived.
Nowhere to run,
Information is its own weapon.
I would like that card. If he has a creature to kill my Kaito, nowhere to run will get him. He just quits, which also helps me. Goodbye, Red. Alright, our opponent is Charles Ballard. The brilliant Charles Ballard. He is Lard, and he is going first. I cut my 3 draws from the deck, and immediately I draw 2 of them in my opening hand. I want to go in first, though. This is probably bad. If they're black, I have nowhere to run in Fear. It's going to take a while to actually hit off. But this hand is... They're not black. This hand is reasonable. It's no longer reasonable, but it's still a hand. I have Intertap. It's still a hand, so I can still do stuff. Blue-white. Well, this is a little late. Unfortunately, this also means Momentum Breaker might get countered. Scar card. Scar an island. Interesting. What are they gonna play on 3 mana? Swamp, or not Swamp, Island? Pass. Okay, do we Pixie here? I think we Pixie here. He might counter the Pixie. He also might counter the Momentum Breaker, but that's why I have 2. Tishana? Tishana will be pretty interesting. Stroke of Midnight. Okay. You got it. I get a 1-1 human. I got to remove a card from his hand. And I still have a Momentum Breaker anyways. Down to 3 cards. Go deck. 4 mana, 3 blue, means no Day of Judgment. He's got right to hand. Oh, okay. It's aggressive. I think I get Fear of Isolation him. Do we attack first? I think so. You can gain that life. But I'm taking your last card. I guess you play if it's a card draw. No, it's Day of Judgment. Oh, I'm sorry. That's gone. Okay. Fear of Isolation and come back. We'll do it again next turn. He gains the life, but I'm gonna hit him for 3.
And into the fray.
Hexproofing is quite fun. Can I get a Tiny Bones up in here? No, but Momentum Breaker
my eyes
is...
are as sharp as my sword.
Ooh, I can only draw 1 card though, so... Do I want to throw out the Momentum Breaker? Or that Fear of Isolation? Just have it eaten up by the Momentum Breaker? What am I saying? My wording is wrong. Do I want to throw out the Fear of Isolation just to be eaten up by a potential Day of Judgment? Whereas then I can hold on to the Momentum Breaker. Right? But I will be 1 mana off if I did that. I think it's fine to be 1 mana off. Go for it. Quick study. Because I'll have 6 mana next turn, I can make him discard 2 cards. I can Fear of Isolation, Momentum Breaker. Stroke of... This guy really likes Stroke of Midnight, I guess.
Next time, I'll win.
Cryogen Relic. Cool. Well, we're gonna play the Cosmogrand Zenith. Then we'll play the Momentum Breaker. I'll put some on each creature. Make him discard his last card. Elspeth. Oh, I'm sorry, it's gone. GG. Too greedy on your control. Alright, our opponent is Pharos. Oh, Pharos, let my people go to Liliana's house. She seems crazy. Alright, we'll go first. To nowhere to run, but it might not activate, so... I'm hoping it's a creature deck with all those spiders, but... It's only something we're gonna be able to find out. Oh god, no blue, huh? No blue, oh boy. Okay. I don't have blue spells yet, so I think I'm okay, but no blue feels bad. Swamp. Second Kirin. Please play something. Play a bat. Demon Wall, I'll take it. Right, I'll take that. It's better than nothing. I could have played Cosmogrand, but Cosmogrand will probably just die. Actually, you know what? Thinking back, that was a Cosmogrand turn if there is one. If there ever is one. Demon deck. Am I ever gonna double spell? What's the 4 mana demon he's gonna throw out there? Just a trajectory. Good thing these things bounce themselves. Want me to do it again? Unstable Slasher. Okay. I do have another nowhere to run. I think we just sling it. He is taking a lot of damage on the temple place. So we put a Cosmogrand. And we can kill the Slasher, or we can kill the please don't kill the Kirin. We can play the Kirin and bounce the nowhere to run. That'll give me 2 nowhere to runs. Do we just go wide? Yeah, let's go wide. Right, the best part about going wide, because I had 2 creatures on board at that moment. If I put 2+1 on counter, it will be equivalent to 1/1, but more concentrated, so easier to remove. A lot letter is fine. I'll take 4 this turn. And a tiny bonus. Okay. Do we care about this tiny bonus though? How do we want to play this, right? If we kill his Tiny Bones, his Bloodletter is gonna run wild. And most likely block something. I think we want to do that. He didn't block. Do I kill the Bloodletter? I can kill the unstable slash. Let's go for some slash. He's at 1. I'm gonna hold on to that land. Did I have enough black mana that turn? Oh, it didn't matter. GG. This does not deal damage. When I play a legendary, it deals damage, but when it comes in, it just makes him discard part. Alright, our opponent is the Season 8-9. I don't know what SE8 this is not Season 8. Alright, we go second. We have some removal and lands to back up that removal. So we will go with it. Turn 1 Sage. Okay, our removal is gone. None of this matters. He's gonna reanimate his graveyard. I don't have a exile strategy. Might as well quit now. I can hope that he doesn't hit his try, but come on. Okay, discard a card. Zahur! He's gonna sack the Surveil? He's gonna attack first, right? Yeah, there you go. He surveilled, right? He just wanted that card, I guess. Another Sage. I mean, he's probably just gonna do his thing. But I can protect myself from 1 damage by doing this. If I get into low enough value. Nope, he does have 4 lands anyways. There's a Vengeful Blood Witch. Can I get to the Blood Witch somehow? I can Ambrosia if he attacks. If I'm not gonna use all 4 mana, I mean I could use all 4 mana, but I definitely want to kill the Blood Witch, so I'm not gonna use all 4 mana. Enter tap. I'm not even sure if I should mill him. Just raise the pass with, oh my god. All of that? Just all of that. It's a lot of surveils. Didn't even want to attack. It's like, why attack? I got this already. Yeah, 1 raise to pass and I'll be dead. I don't have counter spells. Can I get there fast enough? Oh! That attack is great. No. No thank you. 1 life maybe, but raise the pass will kill me. Okay, he sacked it before I got to do anything. So, I'm still bouncing to know where to run, but maybe it's time for Momentum Breaker. This is gonna be a while, and if he just top deck raise the pass, it would just win anyways. Voice of Victory. I can't respond to that. Pretty good card to have. Do I know where? Yeah, I know where to run this. I think. Right? I can Pixie, pick up a Momentum Breaker, and play it back out. Does help me tempo next turn. I mean, what can I drop on stock up that matters so much right now for this turn? Nothing. Oh, okay, fine. Dude, you have such a good advantage with your deck. Why would you just... What a coward. Okay, our opponent is the Miha Ninja. Is that what it is? I'm not pronouncing something wrong, right? You go first, 2 Storm Chaser's Talon with a blue land to start us off. This is insane. This is an insane start. Here we go. Storm Chaser's Talons. Bam. Force. You gonna land war elf me? Oh boy, you're gonna regret doing that. Alright, I'm even gonna pay this life. Second Storm Chaser's Talons. Let's get Tragic up in here. I cut a lot of the Tragic trajectories because I felt kind of bad using sorcery speed removal, but this is where it shined. But I am out of cards now, so let's see what our opponent's plan is. I do have a Breaker next turn, which then I can level off the Storm Chaser to bring back the trajectory. On turn 4, it's a little bit slow, but it's something that I think is gonna work, maybe? This core. Is this a core? It's not like a specific Planeswalker, is it? I don't know. I haven't seen this core sleeve. Like, I might have seen it before, but I just don't recognize it at all. Maybe it's time to retire the Final Fantasy sleeves. Chocobo. Okay, that Chocobo is gonna eat it. Fight the bullet. I mean, I'm not as afraid of a Chocobo, but I think just... Okay. Now with this draw, I think we just do it. Here. We break your momentum, please. Bang, bang. And we Floodfarm Verge. To bounce this. I'll do it again. You got a Hydra? That Hydra's gone. Oh, it's another Chocobo. And he quits. I'm sorry, Ninja. You're gonna have to go GG. Alright, our opponent is the Poltergeist. that's funny. Alright, we're gonna go first. We have an awful hand, honestly. Oh my gosh. 3 bounce. We can bounce a relic if we can ever play, which we can't. So we'll mulligan that. This is better. We'll probably put back the Cosmogrand. We'll keep 6, put back the Cosmogrand, because I don't have no white in my hand. We'll start with the Verge. Yeah, let's start with the Spyglass Siren. Do I even use the map? Okay, he's always doing that. 1 mana. I can also fear and just bring back Spyglass Siren. That way he can't actually hit it. It's kind of funny. How much I care about him bolting this? Not so much, right? We'd go for the attack first? I think we'd go for the attack first. Does have a shot for the Siren. Okay, so then we'll play this tapped. I'll play a Storm Chaser's Talons. Then, if he kills my Storm Chaser's Talon, I can play the Fear of Missing Out, or the Fear of Isolation, and then just do it again. Can even map. Burst Lightning my face. Dude, you keep a 1-lander? Seriously? I'm sorry, man, that's just all the bad plays.
Don't worry, Pom-Pom-chan.
Wonderful op.
I just hate a fair fight.
Does he ever get lost? Punish me for going up. No. Empire Challenge. I guess sort of punishes? I don't know. Like, yeah, it hits. It hurts. It hits and it hurts. So we will attack for 4 first. You can't really block this. Then we'll do this thing. Ooh, those are cards that I want. Okay, to be fair, right? I don't have white mana, so can't use them. There's that white mana. There's from can't use them to can use them. I think we know where to run. This little guy right here. I know it's instant speed spell that I'm playing sorcery speed, but here's the thing. He target it and he draws a card. I don't want him to do that. Now we can Lightning Strike the Kaito, but I have so much tempo that if he does just Lightning Strike the Kaito, we will just start doing damage. Nothing to bring back though, that's the sad side of it. Kaito... Oof. Yeah, Kaito's probably gonna eat it. If he has a Lightning Strike and he hits something that's not Kaito, I would be surprised.
Fine. I'll make a new plan.
Breaker. Huh. This is interesting, right? I could level this up. I don't get anything out of it when I do. Yeah, I don't get anything out of it if I do. But does that matter? Whenever you cast an instant sorcery, I don't have instant sorcery. I got it on the non-creature spells, but they're not instant sorceries. Ooh, an otter. What does this do? Non-creature spell. This deals 1 damage to each opponent. Well, okay. He's getting his damage on. 1 mana, lightning burst. Okay. Sure. I hope that makes you happy. I don't know, man. Get our speed on. Down 8, we got 2 speed going. We got a storm chase. We'll get our second Storm Chaser's Talon with the Otter. And now our Nowhere to Run should be able to kill pretty much anything they have. Boros Charm me for 4. Alright. These burn decks, man, they got no respect. Is that all you're gonna do? Okay. That was all he was gonna do. Guess I could have bounced it and dealt an extra damage. Do I even play this Pixie? He's at 4, right? Yeah, I'll play this Pixie. I think I do return this though. But I'll keep up 4 mana. And the Storm Chaser's Talon could trigger this 1/1 if I needed to. Next turn, so having an extra 1/1 now plus trigger, versus triggering this, I don't think it matters us as much. But if he just wants to do this, he's gonna die anyways. First line, okay, unless he does all of that. Yeah, it didn't matter, right? Good game, burn deck. I don't think it does things in standard. Alright, our opponent is the Zelendil. Something about a dill. I know it sounds dirty, but it is what it is. I actually have no swamp, huh? I only have swamp of island or swamp. This is a plains. I'm getting trolled here. 3 cards I cannot play. I can't keep that hand. This hand, on the other hand, is muy caliente. What do we put back? Tragic Trajectory? It's a 1 mana play. I don't want to put back any of these cards. Maybe it's the Nowhere to Run that I put back. Funny enough, it's a good card, but everything else is just so fire. Maybe it's a Momentum Breaker that I put back. If he has creatures, Trajectory will get it. Right? Oh boy. No, you know what? It's fine. Let's figure out where this is going. Go Siren. What are we fighting here? Simic. Do we break their momentum? No. Simic? Let's go for the attack first. No interactions whatsoever. Use the map. Nope. Don't want that. I want to draw a land. Probably won't, but I want to draw a land, right? That's... What the hell is this? He manifested dread. I mean, alright, I guess. Go away. What was his manifestation? Oh, it's... Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, let's attack first. We bounce the Spyglass Siren? No, let's bounce the Storm Chaser's now. I need to tempo him. Another growing dread. Oh, the dread is growing. I'm very scared. Face up, face down. Is it Coma? Valgavoth. Oh, that's very good for him. Very bad for me that I'm missing land drops again. At least we get to deal with Valgavoth. Dude, he's busting up all his combos. And I can't draw land number 3. So I don't know who's GGing. Kona. Alright, okay. I didn't get to play the Momentum Breaker, but I had 2 lands. You a loser. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you saw all those Esper Pixie games, how does this deck feel? At the beginning, I talked about this deck having some shakeups after Hopeless Nightmare got banned, right? And there are a lot of actual shakeups in the gameplays that you might have noticed, like me starting with 4 Cosmogrand Zenith and 4 Tragic Trajectories and slowly trimming them down. I added in more tiny bones because at first I was not running any. Then I thought, you know, I really need some discards, so I added 1, then I added 2. I also added an extra momentum breaker because I really wanted to steer a little bit deeper into that discard side rather than just you know, having tempo creatures, because a lot of times my tempo creatures are not doing enough damage and I was just getting flooded. So I wanted more impactful drops. And I think I added an extra Spyglass because I started off with 2, and I really wanted to have more Spyglass in case I want to cheat in Kaito. So here's the thing. Cosmogrand Zenith, it is a good play, but also not that great of a play because it's too slow, right? For 3 mana, I play it, and then I have to play an extra mana for me to get 2 1/1s. That does sound nice, but you have to remember in the current matchup, in the current metagame, that would be a 4 mana play. We don't have ramp in this deck, so 4 mana play will be turn 4. If on turn 4, all we do is stick a 2/4 with 2 other 1/1s, we're probably just going to get overrun or killed by our opponents, whatever ability they have. So Cosmogrand Zenith, I cut it all the way down to 2, but it could go down to 0. Honestly, I don't care for her. She's not good in this deck at all. On paper, she seems very good, and if she pops off, yeah, she's going to win us the game. But it's kind of like a win more scenario where, yeah, she pops off, but if she was a Kaito and we pop off, we still win, right? So in a lot of those decks, I don't know if Cosmogrand Zenith is what we need. Fear of Isolation is another card that was very iffy because it's sorcery speed, and yeah, it's a 2/3 we can block with, but a lot of the rats are gone, so I don't think there's that many blocks that we need. There are 2/3s. If there's a giant chocobo or a hydra coming at us, a 2/3 is not really going to stand in their way anyways. So, yeah, this is another card that I'm not quite sure about. And Tragic Trajectory, I said that in the beginning. And I don't like it in this deck because we don't have enough instant speed interactions where we can justify sorcery speed -10, -10. So in this kind of case, maybe Into the Flood Maw will be better. Just a temporary removal so that we can get damage through faster might be what we need. A lot of times when I have Storm Chaser's Talent now, I feel like I'm not getting any instant or sorceries that I can bring back with the Storm Chaser's Talent because I'm getting too many bounced energies that the Storm Chaser Talent really is just looking for stocks ups and Tragic Trajectories. And, you know, if I fell short of that, I'm not really leveling up to get anything. So that could also be a scenario or an issue that I have noticed that I am not fully taking advantage of. So with all that said, what I mean to say here is Esper Pixie is a deck that I don't think is bad. I don't think it's going away, and I don't think it got banned so much that you cannot play it anymore. But this is not the best fine-tuned, best optimized version for sure. And no one really has found the optimized version, as I see a lot of deck lists and I see, tournament results and things like that. I'm not sure what is the optimized deck list, especially for best of one, but there is one out there. There's a lot of games that I played today where I feel I was almost there. Just a bit more fine-tuning, and I think I could overrun a lot of these opponents. Maybe it's a counterspell. There was a few games where I wish I had a counterspell against Reanimation or United Battlefront that if I landed a Spell Pierce, I could have won those games. And that might be it, because that's what Esper Pixie did in the past. And a lot of times I feel like what this deck and what a lot of deck lists is trying to do is press their own advantage too much and not think about interacting with your opponent. And that is the typical flaw of a lot of Commander games. And in Best of One, especially in Standard, you can't make that kind of fault. So we need more interaction. And that's probably what I have to fine-tune with this deck. But that's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.